Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is just a very quick tip. Yesterday we did a drawing where we used a magazine. So what we're going to do today, just as a quick tip, is we're going to make a sort of stencil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move this because I don't need this. I'm going to use my glass, but you of course, there's many things you can use. This is the Tim Holtz what's it called? I guess glass mat. But you can use, of course, tile or whatever. Um, I wouldn't use a glass from, who did I just watch the other day? I think it was Cinnamon Cooney who put up about using regular glass. You got to make sure it's tempered to use as a palette or anything like that. So I'm not familiar with any of that stuff. So I don't know. But I mean, I've used my desk and all that. So anyway, I'm going to take some packing tape. And what I'm going to do is put it over pieces that I want to cut out. So for instance, let's say the eyes. Okay, and then the nose, and then the mouth. And of course you can do, I guess I'm not going to put tape over the nose because I lost my tape and it takes me 6 million hours to do that. So you're going to get the gist. And then what I'm going to do is take an X-Acto knife or, something like that. You could take your scissors, whatever. And I have it, you can see I kind of have it taped down just a little bit so I don't lose. Oh no, I didn't do the lips, I did the nose. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to trace. I'm going to cut out this eye. And what it happens when you use tape, and you can use Scotch tape, anything that you can kind of see through. I'm going to see my knives. I need new blades for my X-Acto knife, and I have new blades for my one, but I can't find it. So that ain't going to help me now. Okay. Come on, baby. I want you to come in. You really got to get down to whatever paper. This is a thicker paper. You can hear me. Now, what you also can do is if you want the eyeball to stay, what you would do, maybe I'll do it over there to show you. Let me just get this bad boy out because, I really got to get new blades. My nails are a mess. I'm sorry. I need to get Emily to do them for me. Okay, so you can see here, it's coming up. And just keep cutting till you get it. Now, you can just do a little part and then get scissors and do it as well. So, now I will save these because they're going to become masks if I need them. So I can always put it on the paper over top of the eye I do and save it for that. But if we want to do keep this eyeball in, what we're going to do is we're not going to cut. I'm only going to show you what we're going to cut. Okay, that part. Now let's hope I don't mess it up and forget. So I'm just pushing hard. Pushing hard. Yeah, I'm getting all up in here. All right. Okay, so that should be good. So I'm gonna lift this up. There we go. And what I'm gonna do then is, you see how I got this part? But I want this eyeball left. So what I'm gonna do now that I got those parts, I have to do it in pieces because of the way my brain works and medication and all that good stuff. But obviously, you don't have to, and you don't have to get your little cat that was laying here with you, her little hair in there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut around the eye. See how I put that black there now so you can see? And I'm just gonna take it, do that. this way. Okay, I'm gonna need to do it again till I get it through, which is okay. I mean, I don't, you know, I mean, I know I'm on video and that good stuff, but it doesn't matter. So you can see, and then you clean up these little, that's just because my knife isn't sharp enough, but I think you get the idea. Like I said, I might even take a small pair of scissors. It might be easier for you, but I like to do things the hard way. Come on, baby, get off there. And you know, when you have, you would think that when you have dollar scissors or dollar knife or whatever, dollar, not sharp as it could be. You want your stuff to be as sharp as possible because you can hurt yourself worse. Because you can see I'm really pushing down here. There we go. Okay, so you get the, you got it. And there's little, you know, you can go around and clean off, but the only part I'm going to clean is right here, just because I want to show you. Okay. Oh, I need a new X-Acto knife. Or blades. I gotta make sure I, okay. So I think you get what you're picking up what I'm putting down. And you can, of course, trim it whatever way you want, right? Okay, so you see the difference. And then for the nose, I would take the Sharpie or marker, whatever. You don't have to have it to be a Sharpie. It's just what I've said. Now, matter of fact, this isn't even a Sharpie. It's a Bic Market. And what I'm doing is I'm going to trace the outside of the nose because I want to take that piece out and I want it to be thicker. So, you know, because I want to be able to put paint through it. So you just see, I'm just kind of doing like that. So I have an idea. Same with here, the nose. I'm going to give it a little swirl. Make it a little thicker. Okay. And then go on the sides of it. God, these are old. Okay. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a good day. I have quite a few videos I've made that I gotta get up. Well, not get up, but I've done for people. This is one. I have a couple. But you see, we're just pulling this out. Let me try my other Sharpie and see. Okay, I think you're getting it though. Let me see. It would take a lot less time if I would just, oh, these nails need done so bad, girl. I need to like put my Sharpies in like a category, like put tape around it and put like for clay, for paper, you know what I mean? Same with scissors. I'm horrible. I just use it for all things, whatever I grab, which I mean, you know, that's just who I am. But I could be a little more. Look. Okay, so I think you see that. I'm not making sure it's perfect. I just want to show you guys. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to trace on this outer part. I think you guys understand. I think, you know, so you would just go and do it on the outsides of the marker. I'm just not going to take the time to necessarily do that. Okay, and you would continue doing that. Same with the lips. You would draw, you know, outline them and that kind of thing. So then what you can do is, let's use, just going to use my paper here. I'm going to lay this underneath. I think you see what I'm doing. And just kind of tape it. You don't have to necessarily tape it down. Now you can use paint or whatever you want. You can use colored pencils. You can draw this in, for instance, because I guess I could draw it and you guys would see it rather than paint it. So if you want to draw and you want to keep drawing, you can just go in. And I'm coloring it in because I want, when I pick it up for you guys to see. And then you have this, which we have these little stoops on there. And I don't necessarily want those. Okay, anyway. So then we can go in with this and trace the eye. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? So then when we lift it up, we have, oh, it's like a pumpkin. But then we have our eye and the nose. And, you know, once you get the other thing carved out, and the lips and that kind of thing, right? Okay. And you have, you know, a general kind of idea where you can then use this as a stencil. Now, here, of course, you know, this is where the eyeball is. You can cut out whatever parts you want. You want to do the, and you see how you just kind of blend it with your pencil, and it just becomes the eye. Very easy. Or you have this where we cut out the whole eye. And the reason I saved this mask is if we, let's say we draw the eye in, okay, which is just a circle. I mean, that's easy enough for you. And if you don't want to do a circle, don't do a circle. But then what I can do is lay this down on there, and you can use double stick tape or whatever. So then when you go to paint the your face, you're not painting in your eyes or your nose. Do you know what I mean? So you use it just as a mask. Maybe you want to spray, do whatever you want. But then it becomes like I said, this is like a stencil. And once you cut this out and cut the lips out, again, very, you know, make this very thick. So you cut on either side. You know, you could do your details, whatever you want. And then you have a really cool stencil. You can, of course, now when I do the sides, I'd like to do in a little pieces so it kind of stays together, but of course you can do whatever you want. But you see how I'm doing? So it's like I just will cut from here to here, here to here. So when I lay it down, I can kind of follow this line when I go to, you know, draw. But you can do a full line and cut it, because you see how like I'll do the full line there, and then of course I would keep doing there. Same with these eyebrows. I'm okay doing eyebrows, it doesn't bother me, but you see how you can trace and do that. So you really can make your own stencil. Very cool, very easy, and it's something to play with, so you get used to drawing, or you know, what have you. The reason I use tape is because I like packing tape. You can get it at the dollar store. Is because now when I go to use this, it's not just paper that's gonna, even though it's fine if you don't have tape and you don't want to use, you know, do this, it just protects it a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? From soaking in a lot of wetness. So I usually would put tape on the back as well through here. So then when I use paint and all, it's not a big deal. So let me know what you guys think of this. And, you know, if you try it or if you've tried it. I love making stencils. I love my scan and cut. But sometimes when I'm sitting here, and I do something, I'm like, oh, I don't necessarily have to go get the machine out and do it. I can just kind of do it myself. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I just hope you guys have a fantastic day. I am going to do a quick, let me just do a quick thing here. I don't think I have any paint necessarily sitting here. I do have my spray. I don't know if I want to use this though. No, it's not gonna. Nope. Come on, baby. Yeah, see, that's why I don't try anything on. That's going in the garbage. Should have changed that. Saved the lid. All right, guys. Progress, not perfection. Be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.